Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the No Sports Talk Show right here live via StreamYard, YouTube, and Facebook, man. We appreciate everybody jumping in and joining the show tonight and giving us a little bit of your time to talk some good, healthy sports talk. As always, a pleasure to be here, man, with my main man, Miles T, in the virtual booth. What's going on, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah. We're having some little difficulties right now, but yeah. So yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's SEC time. It's Tennessee time. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Hey, it's Alabama. Yeah. We already know. It's Alabama.
No, it's not. Okay, but you got to deal with reality, bro. It's over. That run is over a little bit. Y'all ain't gonna say y'all ain't gonna be good, but it's over. That run is over.
Saying it's over is pretty much saying we won't be in the conversation.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said y'all gonna be in the conversation, but that domination is over. It's over.
I guarantee you by the end of the year, y'all will be watching us in the playoffs. I guarantee you that.
Okay.
that is a guarantee.
I got you.
Yes, sir. But since we're on college, we got that out the way, man. We might as well jump right into it because SEC Media Days happened. We didn't get a chance to talk about everything that went down in the SEC Media Days. So we're SEC guys, so obviously we're going to focus on what happened in the SEC Media Days. We had 3 days. It was about 4 coaches per day that came up and spoke. So I'll, just interested to get your thoughts on, obviously you're with Tennessee. So your thoughts on what Josh Heupel had to say about the team and the focus for this year and the direction of their program. And then if there's any other takeaways, any other things that stood out from any other coaches, interested to hear about, what you thought was interesting from that. It doesn't have to be the whole, multiple coaches. It could be one coach. Any.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. So what I got out of us, I feel that we're going to be more than just offense this year. I got out of Josh Heupel said the defense was the defense stood out more than I ain't gonna say more than the offense, but he said like the defense is going to be, just solid. He's saying it's going to be more solid than it was last year. Last year was question marks. We got Slaughter back, we got Walker back, we got some DBs, and we getting 3 or 4 4-star recruits, some 5-star recruits coming in as freshmen. We're solid, so, and we're getting our 5-man front up down in the trenches, and we're going to be able to sub in and out to where we got depth now on the defensive end, defensive side of the ball, and I have no doubt about our offense that we're going to do. Joe Milton is one of my guys that I was going to ask you this later, but like Joe Milton is one of my surprise quarterbacks, of course. He got the arm strength of a legend, 80 yards, throwing it like literally taking one step, you know. So, but like I'm gonna ask a question later on during the show. My surprise quarterback in the country, literally, but it's SEC, but it's the country. I'm gonna give you that answer later, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, like you know, that's just like Josh Heupel said, it's only one UT. It's University of Tennessee, and we're coming. And there's only one orange. It's not burnt orange. It's not that other kind of orange. It's bright orange, and we're gonna shine bright. I'm just saying, this year and next year, we're gonna be a problem. We are. I think we're back to elite status for real. That's what I got. Elite. We're back to elite status the way Tennessee. You got to think about it now. I looked at this the other day. Yeah, I know I'm not a stat guy, but there's only Georgia literally this year just rose above Tennessee as an SEC championships. It was Alabama with like 24, and then it was like Tennessee with 14, and then Georgia got it with 15 this year. So we're there. Yeah, we're the elite. We're their elite. Don't try us, VJ. Don't do it. You gotta quit just minimizing us to where we're garbage. Just stop it.
Wow.
And we just got the 5-star wide receiver out of Georgia. Come on, man, stop it.
And that's fine. Look, all of that, that's real cute. It's real cute. That's real cute. And all of it sound real good. I like how you dressed it up and put a bow on it and all that. But listen, let me just bring this back to perspective.
Okay.
I have been alive 31 years, and I don't even recall Tennessee being mentioned as elite. I've never heard anybody say that about Tennessee.
I said we're back to elite. We're back.
I don't even know when was the last time y'all were on elite status?
Last year.
Elite oh gosh. Even then, Tennessee, Tennessee exceeded expectations. Nobody expected Tennessee to do that last year. You didn't expect them to do that. You said y'all were coming, but nobody saw that coming. Like the way that they were putting up points a game, nobody saw that.
Do you see that stopping?
I don't see it being like the same way it was last year. I don't.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't. I'm not saying that the offense won't be solid, but I don't see him putting up 40 plus a game like they were last year. That's not happening again, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all are not putting up 45 points a game this year. That's not gonna happen, bro. I know it made you feel real good last year, but listen, you gotta come back down to earth. And it was like it was real cute. I give y'all all the credit, but look, it's not happening again this year. It's not. But anyway, for me, I know in regards to like what Nick Saban said, I think that he said
the same thing he say every year. That's what he did.
And for me, honestly, and people make this big deal about his press conference and like, oh, we didn't really hear much. Like they're not used to him going up there and speaking the same way, like you said, he does every year. People want him to come up there and say, oh, it's Alabama, everybody else is trash, roll tide, and then walk away. And that's not, Nick Saban has never done that. He never will do that. Like, I personally don't know what it is that people are looking for him to say. But the one thing that I thought that stood out to me was the fact that he said, look, I'm not putting expectations on this team. Like, they're going to decide who.
Because they ain't got no quarterback. Oh, that's why he said that.
Oh, that's not why he said that.
That's exactly why he said that.
Miles, hey.
Y'all don't have no quarterback.
Miles, listen to me, bro.
It's a question mark.
Listen to me, bro. Alabama is not the only program that has not named a star quarterback. Let's stop this narrative right now. Because the last time I checked, Georgia got 3 guys competing for a star quarterback. I heard Beck was the one that's going to get it. Kirby Smart said he hasn't even separated himself, and he a junior. He's gotten his job taken twice. So we're not even about to mention like everybody has seen Georgia's quarterbacks take any meaningful snap. Carson Beck has not taken one meaningful snap at quarterback at Georgia at all.
He has not.
Brock Vandagriff has not taken one meaningful snap at Georgia at quarterback at all. And Gunnar Stockton, he had taken
who?
Exactly, Miles. Who? These are the
Gunnar Stockton.
Do you understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Everybody's acting like they
yeah, but I'm just talking about with y'all too, though. You know.
No, but listen. My thing is this: people are acting like Alabama's the only team that doesn't have.
No, that's not what I was saying.
But what I'm saying is, Saban has said this in previous years, even when he had the guy that he knew he was going to have as a quarterback. Regardless of what anybody has to say, the team, regardless if you have a quarterback or not, the team as a whole, because that's what Saban likes to focus on. It's not like an individual thing. And yes, they're battling out to see who's going to be the quarterback. Me personally, I think that the first game of the season, you're gonna have Milroe and you're gonna have Ty Simpson they're gonna both take snaps, and then by week 2 against Texas, you're gonna have your guy. Like that's just is what it is. I mean, you have to see what you have in both guys, and that's just the reality. This ain't the first time that's happened.
I just don't see championship quarterbacks for each program. I don't, and not even for us, Joe Milton either. I'm not saying that.
Nobody.
I don't see a championship quarterback. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up. You know the most solid quarterback I see in the league that maybe could do something in the SEC, but I don't see him as championship material either. But it's Spencer Rattler. Literally, he's the most experienced quarterback that's coming back to the SEC.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Okay. What are you talking about? You talking about the guy out of Mississippi State?
KJ out of Arkansas is the most experienced in the SEC. In the SEC, Spencer Rattler just got to the SEC.
Yeah, he was there last year, but he turned it on the last 3 or 4 games of the season. But at the same time, the Arkansas guy,
Mr. Elite,
the Arkansas guy is not. He's not been consistent. So I can't.
From an experience standpoint, he's the most like out of all the quarterbacks.
Well, yeah, you can say that. Yeah,
like he, as far as if we want to go experience, he actually is the most experienced one.
But I see Spencer Rattler have more talent, arm talent, and running talent, all that accuracy.
Well, he sure has accuracy against y'all. Oh yeah.
He kept us out of the national championship. Yeah.
You remember that 60 piece?
Yeah.
That 63 piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he kept us out of the national championship. Yeah, because there's no doubt in my mind if we would have beat them, we would have been in the national championship. I ain't said we'd have won it, but we'd have been there.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You think
okay?
In there. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, it sounds real good. Like I said, Miles. Listen, bro.
Okay.
I know it stings, bro. But listen,
it does. It hurts bad,
and it's gonna hurt worse this year. It's gonna hurt.
It's not.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna be here. Look, I'm gonna be here to console you, bro, because you my boy, and I will never let you sit there alone with that Tennessee flag, you in there, and just in pain like that. So I'm gonna just make sure that you good. I'm gonna make sure you good, and we gonna get through this together. I promise you, we are. And then when October comes,
the third Saturday in October. Don't worry about that. You get ready for that.
I ain't worried about it.
Ready for that.
Cause y'all coming on down to our house this time, so we got something for that.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know who I'm playing against. I don't know.
You gonna know. I
don't know
exactly who I'm telling you. You gonna be playing against.
I don't know who your quarterback is. I don't know.
You don't gotta know. Look. It ain't even for you to know or understand because we gonna handle it. Don't worry. Okay. And that goes for anybody else who got questions about what the GOAT is.
You know who my quarterback is.
Not fazed by it. I'm not fazed by that at all.
Okay.
Not fazed by it.
Trust me. I want you to be fazed. I want you to see it.
We not worried. We ain't worried.
Okay.
But anyway, I mean, for me, like I said, everybody's so caught up in like, oh, Saban is doing this. Look, what he said was, look, at the end of the day, the team is going to define like what they're going to be on both sides of the ball. And I think that the good thing about the team this year, he's brought in an offensive coordinator that's younger that can be more relatable to the players, and then a defensive coordinator in Kevin Steele who has been under Nick Saban before, so he has that
I think
experience.
Kevin Steele was with us for a little while, wasn't he?
I don't know. He was with Auburn before y'all. I mean, before
Yeah,
us, but he was with Auburn.
yeah. Okay.
But Kevin Steele, very familiar with the way Nick Saban likes to run defense, familiar with the Alabama program. He knows the culture. He understands it. So you bring that familiarity in there. And then, I think that the players that we have, they're young. They're younger, and a lot of them don't have as much experience. But you can be young and hungry, and I think that that's what the mentality is of this team coming into this year. Last year they were a little bit lackluster. They still fought hard, but I think we lost some of that aggressive, that nasty Alabama style of play. But I think that this year you'll see a lot more focus and a lot more guys flying around on both sides of the ball. So that's what I'm most excited to see and what I'm looking forward to. And the other thing that stood out that I thought was funny was when Lane Kiffin called out Paul Feinbaum, saying that he always talks about how the dynasty is over for Alabama, and then pisses him off, and then Alabama turns around and is always in the conversation. So I thought that was funny because that got Paul Feinbaum riled up. But yeah, looking forward to the season. Can't wait to see what happens. We're only 36 days away from from Alabama football. So I don't know. Do y'all play on that Saturday as well too, on the 2nd? So
Yeah, we'll play Virginia and Nashville. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So y'all on the 2nd. Y'all are 36 days away too, because we got the game starting officially on the 26th of August. That like Thursday.
Woo!
Definitely excited. It's winding down. But let's transition and let's talk NFL, because we know NFL training camp is officially kicked off. Teams reported they're in their second practices right now, at least their second, going into their third practice, which is exciting.
Real question though. Quick question. Do y'all play South Carolina this year?
No, we don't play South Carolina. We play South Carolina. We don't consistently play South Carolina at all.
Yeah, I know. I know the East and the West do different stuff. Yeah.
The last we haven't. It's been a while since we played South Carolina. Like I can't even tell you the last. I mean, I remember when we played them when I was in school, when they had Alshon Jeffrey and Garcia as their quarterback.
Number 5. Yeah.
We played them after that, but we don't have like a consistent like home and away. The same thing that we don't have with Georgia, but that's gonna be consistent because next year we're playing Georgia. So.
Cause I know Georgia and Tennessee play them every year. It's guaranteed. Yeah.
Well, y'all got to, because they're in the East.
Yeah. So I was just saying, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, as far as like training camp and stuff goes, well, before we go a little bit more in depth about the training camp, let's talk about Saquon Barkley, because I think we all know that we were talking about last show on last Tuesday, where the state of the NFL running back market has been depressed, and a lot of them are not getting paid a lot, and that the life of a running back is not that long in the NFL. And a lot of them were having some issues with that. So there was like a Zoom call that they, got on. It was Austin Eckler and some other star running backs. Austin Eckler was the one who actually put it together last Saturday. And they got on this Zoom call to kind of like hash out what's going on and what they are planning on doing and throwing out ideas. Nothing ultimately came out of that, but they were really just venting about what's going on and talking about if they were to be injured, would they stretch that? If they got like a minor foot injury, would they be willing to stretch and sit out longer if they're not guaranteed to be paid more money? So protecting themselves in a sense. But just curious to see because Saquon Barkley ended, the holdout talks and ended up signing his franchise tender for $11 million for 1 year, and he actually got a $2 million signing bonus. So I remember that we were discussing, I remember me saying, like, I felt like Saquon Barkley's best bet was to play. Like, he couldn't afford to sit out. And he, that guy that ended up being like another Le'Veon Bell who didn't come back the same. So what are your thoughts on, Saquon signing this deal and deciding to come back to the Giants and play this season?
So this is what I heard. Like, I was off on Tuesday, so I watched ESPN and watched the signing deal and everything. And this is making me mad. Every time I watch them dogs right here, they just keep showing this repeat on SEC Network. Every time I look up at the screen, they sacking Hendon Hooker. I'm like, what is this? But anyway.
Bro, just cut it off, bro. It's okay.
I'm like, hey, what?
Just cut it off.
Anyway, like I said about the Saquon Barkley, he $11 million, $11.1 million, but the franchise tag was like just a million under, but he signed with it. So there's circumstance. So he got to get at least 1,300 yards.
Mm-hmm.
This is what the circumstance is under. You got to get 1,300 yards. You got to at least make the playoffs. And you got to get 13 touchdowns. Can you guarantee that with the New York Giants? No. You can't guarantee that.
For Saquon?
No, you can't guarantee that. You can't guarantee it. Just like right down, mark it down, 13 touchdowns, 1,300 yards, and making the playoffs. No.
For him to get the bonus.
In the NFL East?
Well, he got
NFC East? Come on now.
I mean, honestly, the way as much as they give him the football, he is the focal point of the offense. Can you name one wide receiver on their offense?
I cannot. But what I'm saying, but you can't guarantee that. That's 1,300 yards, bro. That's a lot of yards.
Oh, nothing's guaranteed. But I'm just saying, in their situation, they give him the ball so much. It's like he gets the ball. Like Saquon probably touches the ball 80% of the time he probably accounts for like 80% of their offense. And that's probably
so that's why I don't understand why it was so much of a big deal for them to work out a deal. How you gonna get Jones done before him? I don't understand that. I don't.
Because they're looking at it from a standpoint where you have to have
injury.
You got to have a quarterback, and I think that, like you just said, has Saquon Barkley not had like that 2 to 3 year run where he was getting injured, there would be no question. But they're like, what's the point of investing millions of dollars in a guy who, we just don't know about his health. Now he proved that he could stay healthy last year, and the injuries were not his fault. It was just kind of just fell the wrong way, just some fluke, just unfortunate injury. But the NFL is a business, and you know how it goes. They could go find a running back anywhere. But they're like, well, we're not going to break the bank on Saquon, especially after they just signed Daniel Jones. Not like they don't have the money, but I think that, like you said, the injury concern. So I think that if he goes and plays and balls out this year and is healthy, he'll get his deal next year.
And it was a 1 year deal. So he did do it like that. Like, I'm gonna give you 1 year, give me my $11 million, and just like, look here, let's see how it goes. So I stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's his.
It was just the extra $1 million that they already offered him with the franchise tag, though. But
the thing of and see for him, like you said, if he just focuses and does what he needs to do, things will end up working out. But then they're in the same situation again. They could franchise tag him again, which I don't. At that point, I just don't see a purpose in doing it. I say you might as well just.
He's still young. He's still young. He's only right. I mean, literally, he's only. I mean, I said Ray. VJ, he's only like 26. That's my coworker, Ray.
Yeah, I know. He's just entering in his fifth. I think this is his 5th year.
He's like 27 years old. He's still young. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know, man. I think that.
And he definitely got the talent. He definitely got the talent. You know,
I mean, I want Saquon to get paid. I do want him to get paid. I don't think that he should not get paid. I just think that they just have to be.
I just think I just literally think the NFL has moved on from the running back position. They just need running backs by committee. They don't care about when they get them 3rd, 4th, 5th round, and they're going to do it. They're going to use 3 or 4 running backs a game.
And pass catching running backs, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Saquon can do that as well. So, you know, but you just like you said, man, you at least every team has to at least have 3 running backs. Two for sure. And you need a 3rd guy. Because you always need to have fresh legs, no matter what it is. And then speaking on that, continuing on the NFL conversation, the injuries, man, it's been a lot. It's been a good bit of significant injuries so far in just the first couple of days of training camp. We saw yesterday Joe Burrow came up with a calf injury. He suffered and had to be carted off, which I think that, you know, a lot of people were, you know, I think with the whole carting off situation, obviously they wanted him to be carted off because they didn't want you to put any extra pressure and strain on it. I think if he needed to get off the field, I think that he could eventually got up and probably been able to at least, you know, get himself off the field, but you don't want to risk anything. So when he got down, immediately put him on the cart, took him off. Garrett Wilson hurt his ankle, wide receiver for the Jets. I don't think that's too serious.
I saw a nice catch that he did too on
in the back of the end zone.
That was
nice. Jalen Ramsey, he'll be out for
first couple of months. They said first month or so.
So October, probably like I don't know, mid-October. But
what do you think? What are you seeing in the Jets though? Because you know Dalvin Cook supposed to meet with him this weekend.
Well, he meets with him. I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I think that they'll sign him. I mean,
I think man, you can't have him in the building and not sign him. I mean,
they have running backs. I mean, they have 2 running backs, so he'll be their 3rd. They got some solid running backs, but he'll.
So I guess it's the price tag what he's trying to ask for. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, Dalvin Cook has been in the league for 27.
About 5-6 years. 5-6 years. Yeah.
So he's getting at that point as well. So I mean, he still has diversity. He can still ball, but again, nobody is going to overpay a running back, which is why he's just now coming into the team. When Dalvin Cook got released, did you hear anybody up in going crazy about it? No. I mean, and then they expected him to get picked up by the Dolphins, and that didn't even happen. So,
I think he's asked for too much, though. We don't know the numbers.
Yeah, I think that the numbers, because what it is he's seeing that time is starting to run out, and so now like I want the most money I can possibly get, like, which I get it, but that market is not. That's just not a focal point right now.
Nah,
it's just not. Like, you can literally go find a running back anywhere. So it sucks. I'm not saying it's not unfortunate because it does suck. It does. But being realistic about the situation, I think that Dalvin he'll get like a year deal.
I think he's gonna get his money, but it's gonna be with a team that might not be competitive. You know what I mean? Overall, you know what I mean? I think he might go. And then I saw where the Patriots, he had another meeting set up with the Patriots too. So,
and let me also add this though: Aaron Rodgers did take a $35 million pay cut as well. So that could be some money for Dalvin. So probably won't get him a deal. Who knows? So, but I don't expect him to leave New York and not be a Jet at this point.
That would be a good look, though. That would be a good look.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see. I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers is telling them like y'all need to make this happen, which would be funny because you got two guys from the NFC North, rival teams that'll be joining forces.
And I really do think Aaron Rodgers is behind this. I really do. And he's gonna be like, look here, man, we need this guy. Look here, I played against him at Green Bay. Look here, man, this dude was killing us. You like give it, yeah. So I think Aaron Rodgers got his hands all on this. So I think this invitation this weekend is gonna settle. It might not be as much as he want, but it'll be good enough to satisfy him. That's what I think.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be satisfied because he'll be on at least what people are seeing as a team that contend for the in the playoffs, not the Super Bowl right now, but
yeah,
at least to get in the playoffs. AFC is still look. You got to get through some teams. Yeah, you got the Chiefs. You got the Chargers, you got Baltimore, you got Buffalo.
And just in their division, and the same division as the Miami Dolphins. So
yeah, you got the Dolphins. Like
that's the problem. Yeah.
The Patriots are never an easy team.
Yeah.
At least defensively, offensively, I don't know what they got going on, but at least they still give you trouble. So it's not easy.
Yeah.
Bengals. I don't know if I mentioned them already, but
the Bengals are in the Baltimore. We're gonna take care of them. That's the Baltimore Ravens. We're gonna take care of them. Don't worry about all that, man.
I'm excited about that matchup because it's fine. It's I think it's gonna go back to. I remember back in the day when those matchups were really, really good.
Yeah.
Steelers still got to get on the board, but
and I mean literally, Lamar Jackson got somebody to throw it to.
Too. So that might be
that's gonna be a problem too. Deshaun Watson.
That's at least one of the toughest in the AFC.
Probably. Yeah, it might be one of the toughest conferences. Yeah,
division in the AFC could be. Who knows? But yeah. Definitely excited. The Jets will be on Hard Knocks this year. So I think
they already started. Ain't it? That's what them passes was from, right?
No. I mean we'll see that on Hard Knocks, but Hard Knocks, the episode doesn't actually release until August 8th. I mean,
okay, gotcha.
They've already started filming.
That's preseason though. Preseason started in August, right? This month coming out, yeah, August.
Yeah, but they
mid-August, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hard Knocks starts like they're already there filming and all of that. So the first episode we're gonna see them, going to the building, getting their first couple practices, and it's just gonna follow them throughout the whole season.
Cool. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, definitely excited about that. I think it's a good Hard Knocks this year. So yeah, we'll definitely see. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, before we get out of here, Mom said Miles throwing shade early at Alabama. He said, be careful during football, like choke on the Bama haterade. So, Miles just keeping it real, bro.
How you doing, Miss Johnson? Yes, whatever. But
I can't wait.
Y'all can drink y'all Bama brew over there. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead and sip on it. The Bama brew. Yeah, the brew. The hot coffee, whatever. But go ahead and have all that. Because at the end of the day, you see this big orange behind me. And we coming.
We've been running over.
And we coming.
12 out of
80 yards throwing it on one leg. Huh?
This ain't no video game. I don't know what you thought this was. This is not no video game. All that throwing it off 1 foot 80 yards, that looked real good without nobody running in your face. We gonna see it happen. Pressure put on him.
And he can run too.
Pressure,
and he can run.
and that's fine. We got a lot of people that can run too. They got an A on their helmet.
Yeah, you do got number 4. That's it. That's what I'm thinking that he's gonna be your starter. Number 4. I can't remember his name.
I would love Milroe to be a starter.
What's his name?
Jalen Milroe. I would love him to be a starter. I mean,
that's what he's gonna be.
I mean,
but at the end of the day, Nick Saban is questionable about him. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that's questionable, the biggest thing that's questionable,
throwing the ball downfield. He can't do it.
He can do it. He just doesn't step into the throw. He can throw the ball. He just needs to trust himself and step into the throw. But trust me, look, like I said, and before this is not the first time Saban's had 2 quarterbacks heading into the season. And people are, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen. Same thing with Jake Coker and Blake Sims. Jake Coker and Blake Sims were there.
You said who? Blake Steele.
Blake Sims.
Oh my goodness! Really?
Blake Sims. We went to the first year of the college football playoff. You know we were there, right?
He was all right. He's all right.
Miles,
that was more defense than offense.
Miles, I'm gonna give you some homework. I want you to go on YouTube.
That's what Lane Kiffin. I know you're talking about.
No. I want you to go on YouTube. Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to pull up. I want you to pull up Blake Sims highlights, and I want you to watch them. That is your homework.
That was Lane Kiffin.
Miles, go watch the tape.
Okay.
You tell it. Blake Sims was that dude. Trust and believe.
Blake Sims where?
Blake Sims was that dude. And when he finally got his opportunity to start, he was there for a long time. And
I thought you said at Duke. I'm sorry.
I said he was that dude. When he finally got
that dude. No, he was not.
So how do we get to the playoffs? And we smacked y'all. So how did that happen?
We was in the recession.
Yeah, no, y'all still there. Y'all still in a recession. You just got a little Christmas gift last year, and this look.
We was in trouble at that time. We didn't.
Y'all been in trouble for 12 out of the last 13 years. And
don't do that. Don't do that.
It's true.
Blake said, "Where is he now?"
I don't know where he is. He's
exactly. He ain't playing in the Canadian League. And no disrespect to him. No disrespect.
Hey, that ain't
but I'm just saying.
I'm talking about when he had an Alabama uniform. What happens after that? That's just wasn't his calling, and that's perfectly fine. I don't expect him after having 1 year start at Bama after being there for he wasn't just gonna. It just wasn't
okay.
The cards.
I'll let you have. Hey, get all you're living off your past morals, and that's what you're doing. Yes, you are. That's what y'all gonna do. That's what Alabama fans do. Y'all just like the Cowboys fans. Y'all the same way, but it's the college level.
Miles,
that's what y'all do.
You know the difference between us and the Cowboys fans?
What's that?
We speak on the championship, and the difference between us and y'all, we can speak on success. Tennessee, the most recent success y'all had was last year. And before that, you can't tell me anything past that.
11-2 is beautiful,
and that's fine. And we were 11-2, still finished above y'all. So after all of that, I
don't know how that's what I'm saying. That's politics. Because we beat you head to head. How y'all finish ahead of us? Exactly.
Because you let Spencer Rattler put up a 63 piece.
Oh my goodness.
That's why. That's why. And it's okay. Like I said, Miles, it's okay. So I want you to make sure. Look, I want your waves to be extra tight for every game. I want them to be extra tight. I want you to get all the orange that you can find. I want you to.
No, I'm coming. I'm coming this year. We coming.
Do all that. I want you to do all that.
Yeah, you coming over one day? Yeah, I got. Look, I'm in the man cave right now. Tennessee, everywhere. And you coming?
I want you to get your head.
That game, Alabama, Tennessee. You coming over here?
Get you some little orange gloves. I want you to get you shades. Do all that. I want you to do all of that.
It's gonna be well worth it.
Let's get off of here, man. I can go at you all night.
Yes, I can. Really, I really can.
we got off topic, and it's your fault. As always. But yeah, man, we gonna say our goodbyes before we get out of here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, like I said, always first and foremost, give thanks to my Lord and Savior, man. Always. Thank you, VJ, for this platform. And like you said, we can go all night,
All right.
But it's just saying, like, hey, we love what we do, and we try to do what we love, man. And everybody tune in to YouTube, the No Sports Talk Show, Facebook. Just tune in with us, man. We're getting bigger, we're getting better a little bit, So, this take time, but the more y'all tune in, the more we can get, notoriety and everything, and see what we can do. So, we love to hear everybody's comments last week, and just keep tuning in with us. Any questions you have that we can come up with next week, all that stuff. So, go Vols at the end of the day. And yes, sir, Big Orange. The real UT.
Hey, just to echo what Miles said, man, we appreciate all the love and support. And I know we didn't do our inspiration, so I'm going to end with some inspiration for y'all. And it says, if God brought you this far from everything you've been through, He can definitely take care of anything you go through. Pray and trust. So, look, definitely want to leave y'all with that, man. Continue to pray, trust, have that faith that everything's going to work itself out, because God always sees the end. He already knows the outcome. So we just got to trust and remain steadfast and faithful. Again, we love everybody. Like I said, being engaged with us. We appreciate that. Rocking with us, man. We'll be back next week. Sports Talk is always. But good night. Always, man. Kate, without saying roll tide. Third.
Yes, sir. Go Vols.